What's up, guys? We're back here again. So the other day I finally decided to make the Supercar sound super. Put the new exhaust on and made a video of the whole thing, and after everything happened and how long it took and how many issues I had, going back and looking at the footage, it was complete garbage. But today we're gonna inject a few of the clips of things that I think we can use and can't use, and what we can, because there was a lot of language and a lot of things that I don't think YouTube's gonna appreciate, because it did not go very well. We did get it in. It does sound amazing. It was worth it. I do want to say thank you to Josh at Graveyard Performance. He reached out to me about doing this exhaust, and man, it's an I want to say an unheard of exhaust, because I never heard of it. It is definitely not one that normally we do, but it is called a Speed Pro1 Race X-Pipe. So it does not have mufflers. It gets rid of the stock mufflers and valves. It does get rid of those the stock mufflers on the Gallardos weigh like 64 pounds. They are huge. Like literally the mufflers was like a suitcase sitting on each side, and getting rid of that was massive. It's not a secret that these cars from the factories, the pre-LPs with the stock exhaust, man, it doesn't sound good. I mean, it really does remind me of a vacuum cleaner. You heard more engine noise than you did exhaust note. So we had to fix that, and I was tired of my Supercar not being very super. So again, Josh from Graveyard Performance hooked me up with this. He didn't really know much about it, but he was a licensed dealer, and he just reached out to me about purchasing it through them. So we did, and it really did sound amazing. So also, this is probably one of the cheaper options that are made for these. Through Top Speed's website, I think this exhaust was like, I think it was $11.99. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if I'm going to catch hell for that, because I went the cheap route, but I wanted to go a route that like not a lot of people really use these exhausts, and I wanted to get it out there and see what they said. So you saw, or I'll put a clip in of what the original exhaust sounded like, and then afterwards I will put a clip of what the new one sounds like. Mufflers, as you can tell, is a huge difference. This thing now sounds amazing. This is one of them cars now, when you go, before, you know, people see it as orange and everything, people would look. But now that it has the look and the sound, you can't beat this. This is amazing. So we'll let it warm up a little bit, and then we're gonna go for a little drive and tell you about, you know, if there's drone or not, you know, just the pros and cons, a little bit of what it sounds like just driving around. So like I said, I'm gonna let it warm up, and we'll go for a little bit of a ride. All right, so in the car we're doing a little pull. Inside the car, it sounds pretty good. It's not overly loud, but it did wake the car up dramatically. It does. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it almost feels more responsive when you get on it. It sounds really good when you're driving. It's not overly loud. As you can hear, I mean, I hope you can hear it over the wind noise. But just going through the gears, it sounds good. Drone's not terrible. I mean, you can still have normal conversation. inside the car. You can still listen to the radio if you wanted to. It's not anything that is over the top. And that was kind of what I was afraid of with some of the stuff, doing a Cap Delete plus this. I was afraid the drone would just be insane. And not that it's my everyday driver or anything, but that's just not what you want to deal with every time you drive the car. That's kind of the bonus of doing a valve system. The only thing is, this system cost me $1,050, and a valve system is probably going to cost you $5 or $6. So it's all depending on what you want to spend. Sound pretty good. We're going to get up here kind of in a area where there's not so many houses. We'll do a couple of revs. Get you a couple downshifts here. Backfire there. Sounds good. But yeah, so if you're looking for an exhaust for your Gallardo and you're not trying to spend $4, $5, $6 grand or more, this exhaust, for being the stainless steel, like I said, was $1,000 or $1,100, something like that. $1,199 was what they're asking for it on Top Speed's website. I think Graveyard Performance had it a little cheaper than that. You can check them out, but if you wanted to spend a little bit more money, Top Speed does offer this X-Pipe in titanium, and the titanium one was like $1,999 or $1,999. So even for a stainless or titanium, that's not a terrible price. So definitely an option if you're looking for exhaust for your Gallardo. So this is gonna kind of wrap it up. Like I said, I'm gonna put a couple clips of what the install was like and what a nightmare process we had getting it. It probably should have taken a couple of hours, but in all honesty, it probably took 15 to 18 hours just from all the problems we've had with previous people's work and rounding screws off and breaking stuff, and we had a couple issues getting the cats loose so that we could realign the cats with the new exhaust. So there definitely was a little bit of work involved to get everything to line up just right. But again, the final result of this exhaust is worth it. Because it sounds amazing. So, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time.